There you go, I think.
Yeah, almost there. Yeah. It, we're like live right before it actually says we're live. So I don't know.
Okay. This
Oh,
is this awkward moment where you're like sitting with a strange face always.
yeah, exactly. And we are live. Oops, as I'm like, okay. Yay, we're live. Okay.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. All right, perfect. Just making
Thanks.
sure. Okay. Yay. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome to the Mystery Channel weekly live. And yeah, we have like big news. There is Morgan has been working very, very, very hard behind the scenes. So where are we? Where are we at, Morgan? What news can
Well,
you give us?
well, we have the courses. So for the yearbooks of learning Petite Lenormand 1, 2, 3. And it's so packed with so much more because every class will have a video, will have a thing where you describe the spread. So, like, looking at the spread, plus a PDF workbook or PDF work pages, I should say, that you can make into a workbook at the end, which I'm working on that too, because I've been having to figure this out all the time. But there is a place that'll put it all together for like a really, cheaper price for everyone, where you can get the workbook. But that is to be announced when I figure that part out. But all of them are available to you right away to there's the fillable ones, or you can just print it. So, I mean, there's so much stuff to help you learn it or go back, like, and start at the beginning, Because that's the one thing I've learned, like going back and rereading Raina George's book or even your books, which I couldn't find my copies, so I had to order two more. So now I have even nicer ones. I'm losing books like left and right. I have had to
Uh,
reorder like two of Andrea's as well. Somebody's like, we have like a book thief in the house somewhere.
yeah,
So,
you are so kind for people who are like authors. You're so kind for people who like produce codemancy decks or whatever. You keep a hope of them alive. Thank you very much.
yeah, yeah,
By your enormous collection and by the books and decks you lose. So you buy them too, like a third time.
yes. Oh, yes, I have. Even with Andrea's, for some reason, I keep thinking people think it's like a children's book and just snag it, and then I can't find it and have to buy another one. Or I give away my copies too a lot of the time, like to friends, because you must read it. And then
Yeah.
but that's why everybody though should buy at least one copy of each. And I've got them. See, oh, I think they're in the other room. Yeah, see, can't find them again. I've got like,
There you go. So, but I am so glad that our future courses at the Mystery Channel, they are like always there. You cannot lose them. Maybe you can
yeah,
lose your cell phone, or maybe you can lose your tablet or your computer, whatever device you're on. But we will not go away. So we are always there and
oh,
available. Yeah.
yeah.
So people can already subscribe, I assume, Morgan, to stay on high alert.
Oh,
Tell
yes,
us
you
a
can.
bit more about that.
Oh, yeah. So you can. Yes, I have it all set up in our website, so you can sign up for it. And so it's not going to go live because we're all going to start together as a group. But it's really important though to like get in early, the earlier the better, because there's an app. So like I'm keeping open the navigation thing where you can be shown how to navigate through the site. And that's the beauty of it too, is that in that app and in the website is all the courses and a community group. And so that you don't have to go to four different sites or go to Facebook's where you don't have that. We have a Facebook community group for everyone. That'll always remain open, of course. But like the community's there. So like if you're scrolling through the class and want to post something, the link for the community group is always there and you can click on it and then just go back to the class. It's like really convenient. And
Yeah.
it's all in the app too. Plus, I'll have fun little things all through leading up to it. And of course, I have prompts. That's right. Reason we're starting kind of all together is because I have prompts each week and like fun spreads and fun things to do every week all the way through the course. And then our two lives question. And then of
Yeah.
course we always have these lives. So.
all in the beautiful Morgan style because that you are so yeah you're not only so a connoisseur on the field of everything to do with mystery, but you're also very creative.
Oh, thank you. And I just
Yeah,
have so like bigger ideas than what I have time for because I'm like, I'm gonna do this. And then it's like, when? No, but I do. So
yeah, but you are way more productive as I can ever be. So yeah,
getting it done. But
how
I
do
think
you do this?
yeah,
Teach me everything.
it's like a good work ethic since 10, I guess, right? So right into the work field at 10.
Yeah,
But it's good. It's probably somewhere in my chart, I'm sure. I've actually, but it's fun because it's going to be, if anyone else who has taken our courses before, we always do amazing things and there's always that community aspect and the availability too, because I'll be everywhere. So usually good at
yeah.
answering people right away. But that's why the Q&As are good because you can put your questions, your spreads, everything you want right in there and we'll talk about it live through Zoom. We'll discuss it live. We'll answer the questions.
Yeah. Really, really looking forward to this, to teach and a really new style and an environment that is like safe and where is support and everyone is at ease, that was where I always dreamt of. So we're
Hmm.
about to kick it in the air. And there is something else you said, Morgan, because if you subscribe now for the next week, there is an extra to it, isn't it?
Yes. But now I can't remember which one. Was it the Leap of Light or
You were thinking about you once in a while you give yourself away, but you were talking about the Leap of Light, the Petit Le
Okay.
Normand event that we did around New Year, wasn't it?
Okay. Yes. All right. I know we had two ideas and I forgot which one we landed on. So, yes. So if you go this week, so we had a big event during New Year's. Oh, hey, Paul. And we, yeah, so we had a big event during New Year's where it was Leap into Light, and it was like over an hour. I think it was like a 2 hours each time. So you get 4 hours of you talking about Lenormand, talking about hypnosis through Lenormand. And that's the beauty of it too, that actually that's the reason we're doing this one to get you into it, is because you do the hypnosis where you're walking people through the cards to help them like really integrate it. And we also have, now this one we do have a Facebook group open, but we have a countdown in there that's fun to do because then if you sign up this week before classes start, you can go through the countdown, you can watch the videos, there's a workbook in there of the meetings, like so you, and then of course, establishing the app, um, walking through how to navigate the site and kind of like the things that are going to happen. And then it gets you into the community so you can familiarize yourself with it and hit the ground running when we start. So very excited. Oh, and I even put little drinks. There's a little drink book because it's New Year's, of course, and I made a drink for every Lenormand card. So you get 36 drinks with the card because I always go above and beyond everything. I know.
There was even Petit Le Normand snake oil.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. So it's fun. But you'll have
Yeah.
that's in the website too. So that won't be in the class site, but that'll be on the website because like I said, this has been like a learning process for me too, how to build everything. So I don't know how to integrate our old courses in there yet, but I will. That is this
Yeah.
week's project.
I trust you for like 100%, much more than I would ever trust myself with this. But you will get there. You're like an IT on steroids if you do this work like another year.
Yes. I know it's like I said though, it's getting easier because I'm navigating it through. So, and I've already tried out like because I like got the course and made sure everything was good, and then the app that runs because.
Yeah.
But we
And
have.
we are
Oh,
yeah,
no, go ahead. We are what?
stage is your I throw the mic at you. No, I won't say nothing.
No, it's fine. No, I'm gonna give it back to you. I was just gonna give a shout out to the awesome like tech guy who always answers all my questions. But go ahead.
That guy, you're amazing.
Yes.
This this is no tech guy.
Yeah. But go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Well, now I lost it, I think.
I know that's why I didn't want to interrupt you like that. Because
Yeah, but I have like an ADHD brain, and then you jump everywhere like a squirrel, and then you think that I still know what I was saying.
I know I do. I'm like chaos, like just like a
No,
mile a minute.
I know what the subject is here. I really I'm looking forward to what we will be doing anytime soon. So I'm really looking forward when all those courses are like in the air and all the events that come from that, because we plan a lot of stuff.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah. And like also like stay around long enough, of course, and we have going above and beyond this, like your new insights, new events, like panels. Like there's a bunch of stuff because we had that not just like the immediate future thing, but like the long term plan. So it will grow.
Yeah,
You should grow with
yeah.
it.
But anyway, for the viewers who are now live or watch it later on,
Yeah.
so there is this special formula now if you like subscribe next week, and we were talking about this particular normal leap into light. What will we do with that for the ones who subscribe, Morgan?
So you mean that they get it, and then they
Yeah,
have the 4 hours of video to watch with the hypnosis, and then they can go automatically into the Facebook group that we have, so they can see all of the workbook that's there, the drink recipe, and then I can start the 8-day countdown they can do because it was a really fun way to look at the cards, bringing it out of the off the table, so it's you don't have to know Lenormand to like do that countdown because it's like the whole thing was about integrating it into like your psyche, integrating it into yourself. And then of course setting themselves up in the site and stuff and I'm always around all the groups because I do monitor them multiple times a day. So keeping track if you have questions, getting you set up.
yeah,
So, um, and yeah, I was trying to think of what else came with that. That's what you're talking about, right?
yeah,
Okay. And and if you're not with us on Facebook or in our Mystery Channel community group, which I'll put in the comments or under the description of this page, you should join. It's a free group. I put prompts in there too. I put lots of fun stuff. I put our Substack, articles in there, like the link, so you can subscribe to that too. But also, that's where a lot of the announcements will be. That's where I talk about things that are happening in our lives. So that's a pretty active group to be in as well, because there's lots of stuff going down there too.
yeah. Yeah, we all
Lots of
like to
stuff.
to welcome you, but and we are like everywhere on each panel and each format. And some people they might maybe not like Facebook. Well, there are some advantages to it, maybe to be part of the group without being very active. But we also will be giving a lot of discounts, a lot of opportunities. Things like raffles and all that. We want to somehow, yeah, also make that mysterious. So all of a
Yes.
sudden you can be there and you can win something amazing.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, because the last one we had was Maria Alves Hernando's Tarot Tableau, which that's another book. Oh, yeah, right here. See, I at least have that one. Oh, there's so many books, I can't even get it out.
Don't lose anything.
Yeah, I know. It's all squished in there.
Yeah.
I have to redo this when I have time, next year.
Yeah. Yeah. So make sure people now watching live or later on, make sure that you subscribe. There is yeah, a real big benefit to it. So you will be gifted an event that we did with like 4 hours of video material. Well, yeah, it's really like sound stuff, I find.
No,
So it
it's
was
good.
also a lot of fun to do.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, and two different hypnosis sessions too. One for the first one and one for the second one. So
yeah, we are famous for like never do the same stuff twice. That's not possible with me anyway.
yeah, no, it's true. They're completely different for both of them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, everything we've ever done, we always have the two sessions to accommodate the different time zones. Then we ended up doing completely different things for both sessions. But that's the good thing too, is because you do have everything for life here.
yeah, yeah.
So that's
So
you're
you
not going to
can
lose
lose
it.
you can lose everything, yeah, and you don't have to buy it again like Morgan did. We remember your name, we but maybe Morgan is losing that, but that we take it all on us then.
Yeah, yeah. I know. Yeah. I've only intentionally had to buy your books once because I had to, I know this is going to sound bad for everybody, but I had to rip them apart and scan them through a system. So I had the text in my system. So I could take the
Yeah.
pictures out and then I had to buy more.
Yeah. But you could just as well could ask me, can I get the PDFs?
And I did not know you had that. So it's just like,
Yeah, it's trial and error.
yeah, exactly. So, but it's good because, but that's why they have everything authentic because, the pictures we use are right from the book since I took them from the book, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, let me make sure no comments yet. Just Paul saying hi.
Paul is there. So I was speaking to Paul. I had not much time this week, but I answered quickly. You had like yeah, not like a question, but a statement on him struggling with explaining that houses and method of distance are not, yeah, things you can fluently use together, and I yeah, totally agree with it. I think it's better to use one or the other, but together, yeah, that's something strange because then you have to have like two systems, and if you give them both, yeah, the same value, then you cannot know what to how to read it, because a card can fall in a certain house with a certain meaning, so it's a predestined meaning. On one of those houses, you have like several looks at working with houses. So there is
Hmm.
this idea of the grid that you have like 36 numbers, and then people will sometimes they will see, okay, what lands in the first house, the house of the writer. Okay, what's the news coming from the writer? And then the second, okay, what's your small windfall? What's in the house of the clover? So that's a way to go about. But there is also this traditional idea of the master method. And this is also interesting because this has like the same idea, a grid of like 36 houses, and but then it's more like predestined ideas where you somehow, or some people read their tarot cards. For instance, like in a Celtic cross, um, a a position can mean, okay, what to do, or what's about the past, or what's important in the here and now, or what's the hindrance. So that's somehow the same idea, but that's something that is really hard to mix to each other.
Hmm.
You can do that, but then yeah, you somehow lack a coherent story.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I always found that like a strange idea, and that's also why I never took it along in my books. But
Hmm.
I will write something about that. And besides that, I we have this really great offer uh, anytime soon about the real original master method. And I owned
Yes.
this book, and this was of like the early 18th century. And it is in my language. It's like an old Dutch, but I never knew that because like this book was somehow translated, or this work was like translated in English. Also, wasn't that by Dr. Foley, like in the beginning of the 20th century? But this is like just a yeah, very rough translation because the original method and the altered method I could trace in that was like an Old Dutch. But there you have like also the influence of Itea. And then you have to also see, okay, those cards fall in houses, but it's like a system with playing cards. But then you
Hmm.
also have to see like certain positions in the grid, they have like an extra meaning on top of that. And I have
Yeah.
translated this whole work in English, and then you have like the also special card combinations. So it's like really, really thorough, um, yeah, deep system, and you can work with that. But then you have to somehow watch at the PDF that goes along with it. But
Hmm.
there is also to be honest, I never knew that out of my head. But I had
Yeah.
that, I translated it. But often when I would read cards for myself, or rather would go to something like that and read it a little bit more mechanical than read it with the cards I was used to. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I was somehow tended to read either my fears or my biggest hopes, but never what was the best message for me. And maybe that was not my forte, but anyway, that was how this worked for me. And then one of
Yeah.
my go-tos was this really traditional master method. And you can buy this method. I've translated it, and I can, yeah, say for sure that this is like really the oldest, most complete master method. And the stuff that Dr. Foley gives in his work is maybe like only 40 or 50%. The system has
Oh.
much more to it, and it's like a really, it's complex, but it's like a really sound system to work with, and it's like super traditional.
Oh, that's yeah. See, that makes it worth it anyway, because it's like everything you need, like from 101, especially to revisit it. If you've been doing Lenormand for so long, that would be a good thing to go back and like see the original. What's different? What can you add to your already practice?
Yeah, and these are all methods coming from the same era, but also from the same time and the same ideas. And if you study them, it gives you also like a broader perspective on cartomancy, and then you can also see where does it come from.
Hmm.
And there you
Yes.
also see that, people in the early development of tarot also found inspiration and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was not something that all of a sudden was there. That there's like its origins.
Yes. I like that. That'd be fascinating
You
in
know,
itself.
yeah.
So,
And the master method, that would be a really great, simple thing to somehow get to know with yeah, playing cardomancy.
hmm. Yes. Oh yeah, especially with this, yeah, with the Lenormand thing. It's like the next
Yeah,
step after.
I had this. I used to have this old French coffee table I bought in an antique winkel, in an antique shop. Winkel, it's like a Dutch word. Sorry. Um, but that was like it was almost as big as like a grid, and I had like made a grid in that, and I carved the numbers. And I had to do it with such a small device for woodworking. So that was really great.
Oh, with
And that
oh,
was
so
especially for the master method. It was like a great artifact.
oh my gosh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's amazing. So you still have it, or
No, no, no.
oh,
There was this time I somehow sold everything, Morgan. All my
uh,
antique decks. I owned so many great decks. I'm not. I never owned many decks. But I had
yeah.
like 20, 30 real antique decks.
Oh, that would be cool to have.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, that'd be so. I wonder if you could like make your own again now. Like you can kind of start it as the first, for the new one
Yeah,
for the
but
table.
maybe it's like a great idea to do that. You can also do that for the Petit Lenormand.
Yes. Yeah, for wood. Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. No, I can like so many ideas.
Yeah.
I was gonna say take a picture if you have it, but I'm sure if you have a picture, you should definitely put it up because it'd be
No,
interesting
no,
to see. Oh no, you don't? Oh,
I, I,
so
I don't. Yeah, maybe I have some pictures somewhere. I have some old pictures, but yeah, um, I had a lot of computers, a lot of external, what is it, stations for memory and all that. And lost this, lost that. You know,
oh no, so it's like just the memory now. Yeah, no, I get it. I have been there.
yeah,
Too many things. Yeah, just get lost in the. Well, obviously I know that, like in the land of lost books. So just
yeah.
definitely get that.
But anyway, that will be a real surprising course, and you don't have to be an expert in it. It's somehow the same as working with like the Petite Etea.
Mm.
You have to be fluent with it, but the meanings are somehow like on the cards.
Oh, I
So
like
you
that.
only have to understand the system. You don't have to memorize endless meanings and layers like we do with Petit Lenormand.
Yes, yeah. That would be interesting then. Yeah. I mean, I've
Yeah, and
used the system too, but yeah.
yeah, and besides that, it also makes you fluent in how to read cards and how to construct those meanings in just a position. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
to weave two concepts together for like a sentence.
Yes.
One card
Yeah.
says old, one card says a man, and one
Yeah.
card says an enemy. That you somehow construct that as an old man will not, yeah, work with you, at least to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. Well, enemy too.
Yeah,
That's like, yeah,
yeah,
goes beyond.
it's like conceptual thinking, and you really get fluent with that.
Hmm. I like that.
Yeah, that's also why I made those Petit Lenormand books to start with a practice old school just playing cards, cardomancy deck, so that you and yeah work with the linguistical system.
Yeah.
And
No,
not
I
to
like
make
that.
that like a be all end all, but to have this core ID.
Hmm. Yeah. No, I like that. I like that anyway, because then you're thinking of actual core meanings and not just focusing on what the picture is. Because it's just like symbols. Can kind of you have a
Yeah,
preconceived notion. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
it's yeah, but it's an approach. It's like a matter of taste as well. So I don't say either is better than the other,
Hmm.
but I always like that. Less is more, the raw aspect of it. I like that. Yeah, of course, I also can enjoy like a really great quality illustrated deck, especially if it's like old, like Petit Etea or yeah, I can really watch those pictures and say, okay, this is like great artwork.
Hmm.
But I don't need them to do
Yeah.
cartomancy.
Yeah. No, it's true. Yeah. But that kind of like, yeah, I feel like hones the reading too a little more. If it's not just the
Yeah,
picture, it's the actual, it's making you think. So it's deepening your thinking. Think,
yeah,
yeah.
but I think both are true because neurologically it will cling much better if there is like an image to the key concept. That's
Yeah.
like always better. But to somehow isolate the reading technique from that, I
Hmm.
think that's a good thing.
Yeah. Absolutely. I agree.
That
Definitely.
that's so that's like the same like isolating certain muscles to
Yes.
strengthen them to work in the overall context in a better way.
Yes. Yeah. Especially the muscles you forget about when you do like a brand new
Yeah,
workout and the next day you're in pain. Like now it's like
Yeah,
thinking different parts of your brain.
voila, that's the case. But also, I think neurologically, it's like an advantage to have it like an image with it.
Hmm.
So it's maybe not
Yeah.
the fastest way to learn or to memorize,
Yeah.
but it's the fastest way to be fluent with the reading technique. And
Yes.
then comes the next phase that you somehow have better memory. It will stimulate different areas.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
I think how I see that is, yeah, the most important thing is like the reading technique and
Yeah.
the idea that goes before the image.
Hmm. Yeah.
And then you can discuss, okay, but I like this Lily on the Petit Davalu cards much better than another classic deck. Yeah, that's okay. That's a matter of taste, but the meaning is just like the same. Even if a toddler has drawn it or the best possible
Yeah.
talented guy in lithography, it's no
Yeah.
difference.
But
There is
then,
in
so
taste, there is in value, but not in.
yeah. So, but then what do you think is of the busy cards? Because I've gotten decks before where it's so busy, it's not a clear image. Like it's the moon card, but yet there's flowers in there. There's a lily in there that could be the garden. Like it starts getting confusing.
Yeah, I think that's also a matter of personal taste more than a matter of what works for you and what does not work
Mm.
for you.
Yeah, but for starting out learning though.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah. I'm like in. I must be boring because I only like classical decks.
Yeah.
I'm very stubborn, maybe, but I'm not average Joe in this, I think. So yeah, but I never had this problem for my idea that there was too much on the cards
Okay. Well, no, but the so
and
I've
those classical decks. So
yeah. No, I've seen the decks here. I'm trying to think of like a good deck where it might like would help with my example of the busy because yes, I like those ones too, and I have a bunch of the original ones, but like you know, like where I'm trying to find like a good one, but I don't know, I might have to look at different decks to see of the example that I had, where it's confusing. But I'll have to like look. Yeah, no, I like those original ones too, and they have like the blue owl and the what is it? That the blue jay one, I think it's called. See, now I can't even think of what it is. I like those ones because it'll have the quote on one side and like the pips on the other, or the insert
yeah,
on the other. Um,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, so definitely, yeah, for the
Yeah,
original.
there are many decks. I also see like Tarot de Marseille inspired Petit Lenormand decks and all that. That's for me it's like very confusing. Then my brain breaks. That's something I cannot do. But I
Yes.
but then I can say, okay, well that's like an original ID. But for me
Yeah,
that's not
yeah,
functional.
yeah.
See, but
No, def
that's a matter of taste.
yeah, yeah. No, it's true. And I'm trying to find like, yeah, I'll have to look for a deck. But yeah, no, it's true. Whatever works best for you, because you want to be able to integrate it the best way you can. Oh, just seeing if there's questions. 'Cause for some reason, it's not popping up today like it normally is. Oh, I'll ask when your book four will be released.
I hope that will be due in June, but it- the first way you can read the material or you can see, or that will be Mystery Channel because that's my first go-to. For me, the publication of the book is secondary
Okay.
because the thing I want to do is teach in a way that we do like here at Mystery Channel. And the publication is like the publication is for me secondary. But
Hmm.
normally it will be due at yeah in the month of June
Okay. I know.
maximum.
Yeah. Which is just coming so quick.
Yeah, time flies. I this week I gave out my when I would go on vacation for my clients, so it's almost there. School is like
Mhm.
rounding up. We run and already in May. Yeah, we will be soon laying at the swimming pool.
Yes, yeah, that. Oh, yeah. Beaches, lots of fun,
Yeah.
or
But
fun
before
vacation
we
things.
before we go on vacation, subscribe now because
Yes,
you will benefit from the action we do with the content that you get from the Le Normand Leap into Light.
yeah,
Have a look
yes,
at our class sites. Make sure that you're part of our socials. Make sure that you have access to the discounts. Make sure that you have access to everything we will provide because
yeah.
will make a big bang.
Yes, and also too, we're in Substack because I'm posting like every week or sometimes twice a week. I post your articles you write in there. So there's always that, and then of course other information, news, or like our Mystery Channel Moment History, all in Substack. So that'll be emailed straight to you along with our newsletter that we have. So lots of fun.
Don't miss out on it.
Yes,
So
definitely.
follow
Oh,
us. Make sure that you're there on Tuesday. Then we will have more news. We will have data. We will have
yes,
everything.
yes,
So
definitely.
I wish you a great day wherever you are in the world. See you on Tuesday. But make
Yes,
sure you subscribe. Don't
yes,
hesitate.
definitely. It'll be in the description or the description.